Hello, hi, I'm GB Solomon. Welcome to my channel. This is GB Interactive. I create content on music, movies, lifestyle, and every other thing in between. Happy New Year to you all. It's been a whole year since I met you guys. Yes, I'm so grateful that you clicked to watch this. Before I say anything else, if you are new to this channel, I want to give you a just to please subscribe. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to leave me comments as well. Most importantly, share this video to your friends. And how are you feeling? How have the year been so far? I know it's a little too early to start asking these questions, but I really want to know, did the year start on a hopeful note for you? How have you been coping with, the Harmattan and the surge in COVID cases? For the very first time in a long while, I started the year very hopeful, but very confused. And it was because for the very first time in a long time, I've not had any new resolutions drawn. I know a lot of people see this as cliche, but personally, I don't find it as a cliche at all because I've seen how drawing such plans have helped me, plan my year. Because when I draw such plans, I'm able to, envisage how I want my year to go, and that helps me to also, strategize and put plans in place, and then, see them being achieved one after the other. This video mainly is just to welcome you all to the new year and to tell you that I'm still alive and I'm still here and I'm still going to continue doing videos for you guys. But most importantly, I want to share how I draw my resolutions and how they have helped me in a while. I've seen a lot of successes. Also in this video, I'm going to talk to you about a little recap about what I do on the channel, and at the latter part of the video too, I'm going to do a poll and I want your suggestions on that one. Please stay to the end of the video so you can help me in that decision. It is very important that you set these goals because for me, it gives me a plan or a direction for my life. I usually do not want to walk like in life, with no plan for myself. Another reason that I like to set these goals is because it helps me visualize my life in the year and the year beyond, and personally it gets me excited because when I do that, I'm able to put in some plans and get excited. Sometimes I know I'm just tackling myself, but it's just a way of keeping myself hopeful and encouraged for the year, counting my losses, and then also make sure that I make more wins, so at least my losses will not be as much as my wins. Another reason I like to put these plans in place is because it serves as a source of motivation for me, especially when I set the plans or the goals and I see them being achieved one by one. It pushes me to say that, oh, you said you'll do this, you've been able to do it. It means that when you put your mind and heart to do it, you're going to achieve it more. I'm not a master planner or the most experienced person in this, but I'm just sharing my 2 cents on how I do it for myself, and hopefully I know if one or two people practice, they will see very positive results. So the first thing I do when setting these goals is make sure that the goals are linked to my dreams or my passion. It's usually easy for you to do something that you are very much passionate about. And so before you set the goals, you have to take an introspective look at yourself and your person, what you love, your likes and your dislikes, and put those into your goals or your plans. When you do that, no matter how tough it gets, because you love it so much, because of how I love music so much, even if YouTube is not going as I want it to, because I love it, I'll still come and do video and post. You get it? So make sure that the goals you set are passion driven. But passion will not be enough if you don't put in hard work. But we'll get into it. Make sure you write them down, because it's very, very easy to forget things that you want to do. It will surprise you that you in the middle of the year, you'll be like, hey, I said I was going to do this. It's just because you didn't have any written document down that will be a source of reference for you from time to time, and so you don't see them coming into fruition. So make sure after dreaming and fantasizing about what you want to do and want to achieve, write them down. The next thing that you do is make sure that these plans that you have written down, now begin to tick out those that are realistic. I'm going to do a section of this video is going to tell you how I do that, but in general, make sure that even as you've imagined it, you have written it down, now take them through vigorous screenings to ensure that these are things that you can actually achieve in the year. Another thing that you have to do is prioritize. So you checking how realistic they are means that you're going to prioritize some over others. Some goals might be realistic but might not fit into the beginning of the year or the middle or the latter. Sometimes you have to push it to maybe a 2-10 plan or a 5-year plan. So make sure that you prioritize, and then now you come to strategize. Strategize means that taking time to plan, taking into consideration how you're going to achieve it, what you're going to do. Will you have to seek someone's help? Would you have to read books? Would you have to maybe take a trip? Like these are the times that you actually take time to actually strategize and plan and see how you go about achieving these goals one by one. Then make sure that these goals you're setting for yourselves are time bound, because if you just stay out there, oh, at the end of the year I want to make sure that I make a 5,000 Ghana cedis investment. That is so vague a plan. It's a very good plan, it's a very good dream or wish you want to accomplish, but make sure that you now come down to break them down. How much do I earn? Am I earning anything? Do I have to do a side job? Then when I'm getting some money, how much am I going to put aside consistently for me to reach the 5,000 Ghana cedis investment that I want to make? So these are you putting out timelines on it to make sure that, okay, I want to do this for myself and I want to do this by the 3rd month. So what can I do now to be able to achieve that goal in the 3rd month? You understand? If you don't put all these things into place, you just say things and say, this year I'll do that, this year I'll do that. Fine, sometimes things happen spontaneously. There are people that function very well there because they really believe in their hunch and their guts, and so they might not have any plan, but when the thing jumps into their mind, they're able to see it to finish. But you and I may not be that kind of person that even if it comes into their mind, we would have to put in so many resources to now see them being fulfilled. So make sure that you are putting timelines and making them time bound. And one thing we always forget to do is making room for setbacks. You might have a brilliant plan, but life sometimes happens. You might fall sick, God forbid. You might travel, you might become so busy with something else that you might not see yourself achieving these things that you've planned to achieve. So make sure you make room for that, so that you are not too hard on yourself with so many things, because sometimes the goals might be so much for yourself in a year that the goals themselves begin to push you into depression. The goals themselves now begin to make you unhappy. The goals themselves begin to make you restless, just because you've set too much things for yourself and there's so much pressure on you. Nobody's chasing you, but you are going through it all by yourself. So make room for time for yourself, time for failures, time for setbacks. And then I believe that when you put all these things that I've stated so far in check, you'll see yourself seeing many things that you set your mind to do come into pass. Now to the next part of the video, what to expect. So GB Interactive, as you already know, has a lot of feature on the channel. Unfortunately, because of my work and time and all that, I'm not able to be consistent about it. Like I'm sharing with you about strategy and plans, I've done that for myself, and I've found a loophole somewhere that I can use to make time for my videos, so that I can be very consistent, so that you won't forget about me after a while. So yeah, all the shows on the channel is coming back with even more features, and that's where the poll comes in. I would want to host or have conversations with very young gospel musicians, very established gospel musicians, people in the gospel industry, those in terms of production, in terms of mixing and mastering, in terms of like vocal arrangements, like instrumentalists. I want to have a conversation with this set of people. So one, I want you to suggest people that you want to see or you want to have the conversations with. And the second part is, on which platform do you think is very appropriate for me to do this? Should I do it on YouTube? Should I do it on Twitter Spaces? Should I do it on Clubhouse? Should I do it on Instagram? Your feedback is very much needed. Make sure you leave me comments as well, and share with me what you are your 3 goals for 2022. And don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and like this video so that the video can be suggested to other people on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful time. Bye.